You mentioned when talking to Justin Norris in RevOps FM that the signal analytics landscape, there's signal providers, signal aggregators, and then signal analytics, and you only see Paceto in the signal analytics category, if I'm not mistaken. Would you add any other tool that could drift into signal analytics eventually, or that is prone to do so? And how do you see the landscape evolving? Because you mentioned Reggie.ai and others could be consolidating other tools that are still being used. I want to get your take on that.
Yeah, signal providers and signal aggregators sell data. And so those types of tools are not going to be in the business of building a custom CRM implementation and then trying to track and analyze them. It's just not their core competency. And it would be very, very different than what they do today for not that much impact. It's just like why Salesloft and Outreach have the worst analytics around sales engagement performance. They're like the super basic, they don't actually help you. And so the people that give you either data or help you automate or optimize a process are typically not in the business of also analyzing those processes. And if they are trying to be in the business of that, their analytics are biased to help you continue to buy their platform. And so I think having a distinction and a separation of church and state that says these are our providers and these are our analytics vendors is a very interesting distinction that people should start to consider. Signal analytics is a very new category. I think it's one thing that Paceto is centered on today, but I see a much larger vision for what we're building and doing. It just happens to be a very clear path that is differentiated right now and very important for companies. That is something that we do. I've been talking about this for 2 months. So even if a company is working on it, no, it's not visible right now. When you think about signal analytics in a lot of ways is a bottoms up reporting framework. It gives you great insights. If you look at it through the lens of we're trying to figure out what's not working, not try to prove what's working, you can shift it and make it very useful, but it still defies the law of we need a tops down framework. So when you think about a tops down framework, business and financial metrics first, go to market breakdown based on create pipeline, close net new customers, expand accounts next. And then you get into signals below that. And so I think it's a method to optimize investments, but I don't think it's the core starting point or the main thing that we're doing at Paceto long term. It's a component.